Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 6 secret ChatGPT prompts to 10x your writing so you can write at a world-class level. Now, you're probably familiar with ChatGPT at this point. You know that ChatGPT has passed the US medical license exam, it's passed the legal bar exam, so it's extremely smart. But the most important thing here is how can you leverage this amazing AI tool to help you write better? Whether you're a marketer, whether you're a CEO, whether you're a student, it doesn't matter what you are doing. The goal is to show you in this video practical prompts that you can actually use to become a world-class writer to get whatever results you want to get. And the secret to doing this really is to use better prompts. So in the world of AI, you need to give AI or the machine or the software the best prompt so you can get better output. So better prompts equals to better results. So I'm going to be sharing you what we call prompt engineering and how you can use this prompt to really get the best results. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first prompt I'll be showing you is talk to me like a fifth grader. Now, why is this prompt important? Well, sometimes you have this complicated ideas or something that might be complex and you want to simplify it, and that's what this prompt can help you do. Talk to me like the fifth grader. And actually, the simpler and the dumber your writing is, the more easier people can relate and understand it, and the more complex or complicated the words you use as you move farther away from a fifth grade level, the harder it is to communicate and get people to really understand what you're trying to say. So let's show you an example of how you can use this. So if you use this prompt here, you want to do something like this. You want to write writing style guideline, write at a fifth grade level, use clear and simple language even when explaining complex topics, avoid bias towards short sentences, avoid jargons and acronyms. And that's the prompt you want to use. So let me show you how to use this in writing. So let's just copy this here and let's go to ChatGPT and let's ask ChatGPT to explain something that we all agree could be potentially complicated. So for example, if we say explain Einstein's, so if you know Albert Einstein, one of the smartest men physicists to ever live, so he was a theoretical physicist. So if we say explain Einstein's theory of general relativity in 2 sentences, and then we use this prompt engineering that we've talked about here to allow you to explain to us like a fifth grader, so you can actually then use that. So we can then go and just paste that here. So we go writing guideline, write at a fifth grade level, use clear and simple languages, and all of this stuff here, and then we enter. Now, what it does is it's going to give us the explanation of Einstein's theory of general relativity in 2 sentences, but it's going to use this guideline to simplify it. And of course, you can use this for any other writing. You can actually just have your own writing, maybe your own copy for whatever it is you have, and then have it use the same guidelines to write at a fifth grade level to help you understand. So let's read what it says. Einstein's theory of general relativity says that gravity is not a force, but a result of the curvature of space and time caused by mass and energy. This means that the path of objects in space is affected by the presence of massive objects like stars or planets, and the more massive the object, the stronger the effect. As you can see, it's avoided technical jargons and it's made it very simple for you. So this is a great way to explain your ideas in a more simple terms. So if you're not quite sure if whatever it is you're writing is simple enough, you can just paste that writing here and then use this writing guideline to help you simplify it. So that's the first way to make your writing better. The second way to make your writing better is if you're trying to have more of a marketing speech. So for example, what this would mean is that, say you are trying to you're trying to write, but you're not quite sure if your writing feels robotic, if it's not like like a marketer, an expert, a world-class marketer would write, then this is a good prompt to help you change or modify or adjust your writing. So we're going to use an example here from one of my project that I've been working on. Is called Lead Genius, and it's essentially an AI tool that will allow you to use AI to create highly personalized outreach messages when you're prospecting on LinkedIn. And here is the copy for that for that project. So I'm just gonna paste it in here. So it's something like, have you received a spamming LinkedIn automation sequence that left a bad taste in your mouth? You're not alone. But what if LinkedIn automation can be used in a way that was actually useful and effective? So it basically, talks about the whole point of Lead Genius helping you to generate leads on LinkedIn using highly personalized automation, highly personalized messages generated by AI. So if we're going to apply this prompt here, we're going to just go here, writing style guideline. Imagine you're a marketing expert. You write as a master of brevity would, use figurative language, frequently use short pitchy sentences that pack a punch. So we copy this in here, and then we go, rewrite this. So that's the actual instruction we want to give it. So rewrite this, and we have all this copy to rewrite this. And then at the end of it, we have the writing guidelines. So imagine you're a marketing expert, and then we tell us enter. So this is what it will give us. So ever received spammy LinkedIn message that left you feeling sour? You're not alone. But what if you could automate outreach that actually is useful and effective as a business solopreneur or owner? You don't have to waste time on LinkedIn. That's where my online tool comes in. Using AI, it creates public information and creates ultra personalized outreach that custom feeds for each target. It's time to level up your LinkedIn game. Warning, drop a comment. So what it's done is it's taking this long copy that was windy a little bit, and it's made it, it's using this guideline here as a marketing expert would, to make it brief, to use figurative languages, and to use short pitchy sentences that pack a punch. And that's what we have here. So that allows me to now have my writing to be more concise and packing a punch. So let's go through other ones. So another one here is, imagine being a writer. So imagine you want to write like an actual writer would write. So this is, you can say, for example, you want to write like J.K. Rowling, or you want to write like, R.R. Martin, or you want to write like any of the other popular writers out there. So let's imagine we want to write like J.K. Rowling and want to use that approach to our writing, and we can actually include it into our copy. So let me show you how this works. So let's assume that we're going to use this same copy here. So this one here. So we're going to use that same copy here, and we go rewrite this. So again, we're going to use the copy from my project, which is a Lead Genius here, and then we're going to use the writing prompts that we've just generated here. Writing style guideline. Imagine being J.K. Rowling. Your writing style should be the same as. And then let's enter and let's see what it gives us. So I'm very, very curious to what this would look like. So it's saying here, have you, dear reader, ever tasted the bitterness of spammy LinkedIn automation? Alas, you're not alone. But what if I ask the dear reader, LinkedIn automation could be both useful and effective. As you can see here, it's talking like how J.K. Rowling will talk about, would write, in the world of Harry Potter and all of that world there. And that's basically if you're maybe trying to write in a humorous way, or you're trying to write to fans of Harry Potter, or you're trying to maybe create something interesting. This is obviously going to help you write like Harry Potter. And of course, you can change this guideline to include anything. You can say write like R.R. Martin, write like Hemingway, or any of the popular writers you want to think about. So this is a very, very good prompt that you can use to change your writing and make it more unique, or give it a perspective or a unique spin. And I like that one really well. The next one is academic, style. So of course, if you're in an academic setting, writing in an academic setting is very, very different. And you might want to use formal and academic tone. You want to pair that with sophisticated vocabulary and grammar. And you want to use examples from a variety of fields, such as cognitive science and behavioral science. And of course, you can change this to any, field that you are in, or you want it to sort of take words from that field, and then you can also say present counter arguments and dissenting opinions in a balanced and effective way. So let's use this again. We're going to use the same copy just for the sake of simplicity and consistency. We're going to use the same copy talking about my amazing tool, and by the way, check it out. The website is leadgenius.ai, and this is a game changer for lead generation, especially if you're a business owner marketing to other businesses in a B2B space. This is perfect for you to try it out. But let's use this example here. So let's put in the copy again here, and then we want it to rewrite this for us using sort of that approach. So we write this, and then we want to give it the writing guideline. And by the way, you can make your own writing guideline as well, right? These are not the be and end all. You can create your own writing guidelines. If you want to combine various things, you can absolutely create your own guideline as well. But let's just go here and say, writing style line, use formal and academic tone, just like how we've said, and then we can go enter. So again, this is what it's doing. It's using the same copy that we've been using, but it's using keywords that relates to how an academic sophisticated vocabulary and grammar would look like. So that's basically what it looks like. Again, these are not rocket science, but it just gives you a different approach and thought process and ways that you can change your writing and make it adaptable to various settings. So as you can see here, upon experimenting with numerous LinkedIn tools, it became apparent that the market was lacking in terms of personal outreach, while most tools offer basic customization, blah blah. So again, this is just really taking the same copy and is trying to say it in a way that someone who is writing an academic paper would. Now, this is probably not the best example because this was not really themed to be academic, but the whole idea is to show you how this would look like in real time. Now, let's take a look at the fifth one. This is more if you're trying to write for a Twitter thread. So, for example, if you're trying to write like a carousel post, or you're trying to write something more for a Twitter audience, this will be a great format for that, and this is a great prompt for that. So again, we're going to use the same example again. We're going to use the same words here, and we're going to go, rewrite this. So rewrite this, and then we're going to use that same guideline, which is trying to rewrite this in more of a Twitter thread. So we go in, and what it will do is it will create a sequence of Twitter threads. If you're actually going to post this on Twitter, this helps you really have a consistent Twitter thread and just makes that process simple for you. As you can see here, it's generated 5 sort of tweets, if you will, which you can have in a thread, and you can ask it to create more thread for you, or more tweets, and this is a easy way to transform your writing into a Twitter thread. Okay, so let's look at the last one here. This one here is more like executive level summary. So if you're trying to write as if you are making a summary for a CEO of a Fortune 500 company who has very little time, include as much information as possible with as little text as possible. Use clear wording. So if you're trying to write an executive level summary, this would be a great prompt for that. So let's try this again with the same example. So we go in here, and then we use the same copy again, and then we go, rewrite this, and then we use that same prompt. We go writing guideline, right as if you're making a summary. So as if a CEO was writing a press release about this. And this is again what is done. Now, as you can see, if we look through all the examples from above, the writing and the copy is very, very different because we have different prompts for the same copy. And the reason why I use the same example is to show you the variations of how the same message can be packaged and said in various ways. And that is the beauty of ChatGPT. You will have a foundational copy to start out with, and you can adjust, change, modify the copy to fit different scenarios and different types of audiences you're trying to reach. And that's the beauty of ChatGPT and the beauty of AI. By the way, my name is David. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I run a lead generation marketing agency where I help coaches, consultants, and agency owners to generate leads. I also leverage really well AI, especially ChatGPT, amongst many AI tools in my strategies. And also I've built an AI tool called Lead Genius that helps coaches, consultant, agency owner, any service-based business trying to market to other B2B, sort of businesses in LinkedIn, especially. I've built a tool. We're still refining it, making it better, but I built a tool that will allow you to create ultra personalized messages using AI, just as I've showed you here, and you're able to easily use our tool to do that and to generate more leads and to and to make sure that your approach and your outreach is highly personalized, less spammy, and of course generate more leads and sales for you. So check it out. It's leadgenius.ai, www.leadgenius.ai. Check it out, sign up so you can be one of the first people to try it out when it's released. By the time you're watching this video, it most likely would have been released anyways, but go to the website, check it out, and I'm very excited to get your feedback and thoughts on this. If you like this video, comment and let me know if you have any questions, and let me know your thoughts so I can create more videos like this. And of course, subscribe so you can see more AI themed videos like this, so you can use AI to, of course, generate more results, do your work more efficiently, make more money online, and to just reap all the amazing benefits that AI is bringing to us. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed that video. Subscribe so you can see more, and I'll see you in the next video.